of the day, the session on cryptanalysis. So we have two papers. The first paper is entitled Cryptanalysis of Full Round Beep Beep. This is a paper by Jinliang Wang, Christina Bourra, Patrick Derbez, Kai Hu, Muzhao Li, and Meixing Wang. And the talk will be presented by Jinliang.
Hey, good afternoon, everyone. It's my pleasure to introduce our work here. And the title is Cryptanalysis of the Full Round Beep Beep. I will introduce our work in the two parts. The first one is the brief introductions of the Beep Beep. The Beep Beep is a tweakable block cipher proposed by Belker et al. At CHES 2023. It's used to encrypt the pointer for the C3 safety machine. It's extremely low latent ciphers and can decrypt the ciphertext in 3 cycles. In CMOS crucial, it used 256-bit master key and received 40-bit tweak to encrypt 24-bit plaintext. And its data path has 11 rounds. Here, we will introduction more about the data path. It has 24-bit block size and 2 types of the round functions. The curl round functions in the middle 5 round and the shell round functions in the first and last 3 round. The 2 round functions have the same S layer, which uses 6-bit Xbox, and only difference in the linear layer. More preciously, the co-round linear layer has a mixing layer and 2-bit permutations, while the shell round layer only has bit permutations. As for the secret claim, the Beep Beep claimed at most 96 bits of security. More preciously, it used the probability of the correctly guessing of the map from the ciphertext to plaintext under a certainly tweak, and this probability needs to satisfy this inequality, where the Q is the number of all cores, QTI is the number of cores under TI, and T is the total time complexity. To our best known, before our work, there are no third-party cryptanalysis results, and in the design document of the Beep Beep, the designers analyze these ciphers by the common cryptanalysis technique such as differential, linear, and other attacks. The best attacks of them are the DS meeting the middle attacks against the 9-round Beep Beep. Here, I will introduce more about the DS meeting the middle attacks. This attack is proposed by the Demarcy and Silk at FSE 2008. It divided the cipher in 3 parts, the E0, E1, and E2. And it found the map of the E1, which sent partial bits of S1 to partial bits of S2. In the offline phase, it gets necessary parameters and construct a dirt site at S1 and send all the elements in the dirt site to the S2 through the function f, and store the value sequence F0 to Fd into a hash table T. While in the online phase, after guessing the case in E0 and E2, the attacker derives the input and output of the function f and check if it's in the hash table T. If it's in the hash table, it will be considered as a possible key, and otherwise it's be considered as a wrong key. Further, in Asia Crypt 2010, Donkman et al. Proposed the differential enumeration technique to improve this attack. It's mainly used to reduce the size of the hash table T. It considers a differential sequence F0 plus F1 to F0 plus Fd. And it's considered a differential distinguishers, and therefore it can reduce the space of the guest necessary parameters. It was mentioned that the designers of the BIP do not consider this technique in their meet-in-the-middle attack. Here is our contributions. We found the better DS meet-in-the-middle attack trial by the tour of the database and funq. After applying the differential enumeration technique and an optimistic attack algorithm, we broken the secret claim of the BIP. And it was mentioned that our attacking measures the time complexities in an optimistic ways, and therefore we consider this attack do not influence the practical security of the BIP. Here, I will introduce the DS meet-in-the-middle attack in two parts. The first one is use this attack to recover the data round case from the data path. More preciously, in the offline, the basic attack constructs the dirt site at x3 by the 6 bit and then match the 2 bits at y8. There are total 114 bits need to be guessed. Further, we consider the differential enumeration text. After carefully selecting a differential distinguishers, the 114 bit parameters are fully determined by the netted differential value. And we enumeration the netted bit differences, deduce the 114 bit parameters, and get the differential sequence and store them in the hash table. As for the online phase, we pick asterisks and Coral full codebook and pairing all of the elements for each tweak. After guessing the necessary difference values, we can deduce the case and the red case, construct a dirt site, and computing the differential sequence and check if it's in the hash table constructed by the offline phase. After the first belting, there are still several cases remained. Therefore, we need to further filter them by more DS meet-in-the-middle attacks. It was mentioned that if we directly use this above process, we cannot break the secret claim of the BIP. Therefore, we propose a new inferential algorithm to reduce the time complexities. It gets the parameters round by round in the offline and online phase. And then the time complexities is mainly provided by the last several loops. Next, I show the measurement of the time complexities. There are totally two parts. The first one is to measure the memory size to the hash table, the big hash table, and we measure it at 1 big encryptions, as it's usually in the cryptanalysis. And therefore, we need to assume that we can access a very fast and large memory. And the second step is deduce the values by the input and output difference of the S-box. To measure it, we do an experiment like this, and finally find the time ratio between this process and the BIP Xbox is 5:1, and therefore we measure each Xbox deducing operation as 5 BIP box operations. And then this is the time complexities of the two phase. It needs to know that the offline phase do not influenced by the used tweak number, but the online phase is influenced by it, and the total time and the total coral times is also influenced by us. More preciously, we consider our attack is a purely theoretical attack, since in the design document of the big beep, the designers consider that a big beep costs 3 cycles in the pipeline implementation, and the memory assigned to the L1 cache is also around 3 cycles. Therefore, the claim that one memory size is need to be measured as one big beep query. However, in our attack, we consider each memory size is like a big beep Xbox operations. Therefore, we consider this attack do not influence the practical security of the big beep. And the second part is recovering the master key from the data run case. Here is the structures of the tweak schedule, where the K1 to K11 is the data run case has already recovered from the previous work, and the kappa 1 to kappa 6 are directly extracted from the master case, since we have already recovered all the data run case. Therefore, we have already know several internal states of the tweak schedule, and after guessing the left bits of these states, we can deduce all the kappa keys and then recover the master key. Here is the secret. Here is the secret claim of the big beep. When we use asterisks, the success rate of our attack and the upper bound in design document is showing as this. And we're finding that when we use S is 1, 2, 3 tweaks, our attack success rate is much higher than the design document one. And therefore, we think we break the secret claim of the big beep and save around 1 bit of security, and prove that the big beep ciphers has no secret margin. That's all. Thanks for attention.
So we have a lot of time for questions. Is there any question? Okay, so no question. I have maybe just one quick one. Did you identify one possible way to strengthen a bit BBIP and get more security margin without sacrificing too much the efficiency?
No, actually, we don't do this.
Okay. All right. Let's thank the speaker again.
Thank you.